And I'm Summer, and welcome to Lockdown Lounge, last call.
Where we're sipping our little drinks and kikiing with the best of them. Hey, Summer.
Oh, you got me. Hi. I am sitting here enjoying my eggnog that I made in part one of this video. Go ahead and check that out if you'd like to know the recipe to make eggnog from scratch.
And since we are in such a holiday festive mood, we decided that our discussion is going to be the holidays that we work through the year. So any bartender, server, cook, manager, y'all know the deal. Most of the time, if there's a holiday popping up, 9 times out of 10, you gotta work it. And the newer you are, the more holidays you're gonna have to work, honey. And the fun thing about getting older in the restaurant industry is the holidays that matter to you in your 20s are not necessarily the holidays you care about getting off for in your 30s. So me and Summer decided to have a little fun, play a little game. If we, at this age, love the holiday and need to have it off when we work in a restaurant, we're gonna give it a heart. If it's not a big deal that we work on the holiday and we're fine with going in and making the money, we're gonna do an X. All right. And with that being said, let's start with our first holiday, Halloween. Yes.
I cannot work. I hate working on Halloween. Halloween is my favorite time of year. I love Halloween.
I live for some Halloween too, guys. Any holiday where I get to dress up, because I'm a big cosplay, big fantasy. I read all the stuff and watch all the stuff, and I'm a big drinker. Any holiday I can dress up and drink, oh, it's a holiday for me. Hello.
Yeah, I love Halloween. I don't dress up as much as I used to, but I love the spookiness and the vibe. It's like so fall, and I like the weather, and I like all the imagery, and I like the scary movies, and I like how dark it is.
Fun fact about your girl Summer. Her wedding was near Halloween. And we all went down to New Orleans for something called Voodoo Fest, and we had a ball. And I dressed up all week, honey. I had a different costume every day. And she had these beautiful masks that we wore to her wedding dinner. It was actually...
We're probably going to insert pictures of the wedding, but I got dressed. My wedding dress was black. I wore a black cape instead of a veil. I got married at the New Orleans Pharmacy Museum.
She looked beautiful, guys.
Thank you. My bouquet.
I recorded her and her hubby dancing their first dance to Purple Rain by Prince. Come on now.
On Bourbon Street.
On Bourbon Street. If that's not freaking beautiful, oh God.
Yeah, so needless to say, my bouquet had was red roses. It had skulls in it. My wedding band, I don't know if you can see this. It's a coffin, guys.
And it's red.
It's a garnet. It's a coffin. And my husband's wedding band has skulls. That's just my vibe. Okay, so Halloween, don't mess with me. I ain't working.
All right, next holiday, Thanksgiving. Okay, this is where me and Summer differ. I have a huge family that is surrounded by people who cook amazing, and no one cooked better than my grandma, who is gone now. But I love my grandma. We all did. And she always had the best holiday Thanksgiving dinner. We all would drive up to Philadelphia, where my peoples are from, and sit around just kikiing, having a good time, eating good food, playing games, singing. I was like, if you want to hear some singing, Summer, you need to hear my aunts and my cousins. They all woo. And I can't imagine working on Thanksgiving. If we don't go up to my grandmother's house, then my mother has a great Thanksgiving, and my mother-in-law has a great Thanksgiving at her house. I got to be off for Thanksgiving. Got to. Don't even argue with me about it, because I'm gonna fight you.
So for me, it's I'm from California originally, where my family still is. I don't have I grew up with a large extended family, which after the matriarchs have passed away, it's not as close knit as it used to be, or at least I don't feel as close knit as it feel like it's as close knit as it used to be. And it's really just my dad that's back home, and my sister who I would want to interact with. So here we have my husband's mom and his stepfather, who, like, it's a small Thanksgiving. So for me, like, Thanksgiving isn't really a big family thing for me anymore. So I would rather work and allow those people who want to spend Thanksgiving with their families do that. However, I hate working Thanksgiving, I will say, because it's like at my current restaurant, it's high paced, it's really busy. It's like you're moving as soon as you step in the door until you leave.
Yes.
People are very needy.
Yes.
It's just it's a mess. It's a mess.
I got hit in my head one time working the Thanksgiving.
While you were pregnant.
While I was pregnant, I got bopped in my head, man.
Yep.
I don't got good memories working Thanksgiving, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to worry about it anymore, but you know. All right, next one. Christmas.
Okay, so Christmas, I don't know of any place that is open on Christmas Day unless you're working at an Asian restaurant, for the most part. So
some diners are open too.
Yeah, so I luckily have never had to work Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, however, I do work frequently, and for the same reasons for the most part. It's like a family holiday, and it's just me and my husband for the most part here, so I don't really care. I don't care.
Mine, again, big family, and now I'm a mom, so I gotta be here for Christmas with the girls. They need to wake up and look under that tree and say Santa came. So mama's gotta be here for that. So I need Christmas off. I got a family. I got little ones. I need it off.
So have these last two differed for you from I'm not going to say in your 20s, because people have different life events and milestones at different ages, but I will say pre-family versus post-family. Like
pre-family, if I worked it, I'd be like, oh, but it wasn't a big deal because I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can just go see the family, after. I would try to let me go up the day after Christmas and yada, 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 because everything would still be going on. Everybody would still be around and, loving on each other and having a good time. So, I could always catch them. But Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, I'm doing the mom stuff. I'm wrapping the gifts. I'm making sure that the cookies are baked, and I gotta do all the stuff that we gotta do as parents. So.
Yeah, it's different. I would say, like, for me, probably, like, if I have kids, if my husband and I have kids, like, I feel like Christmas would become more of a issue, but for now it's not.
All right, we're on New Year's now. New Year's?
Oh,
really?
I refuse. Like, New Year's Eve, I better be doing the countdown. So it's a nostalgia thing for me because my mom and I would watch the ball drop every year at midnight. We would have some Martinelli's apple cider, some sparkling cider, and we would toast the New Year together. And after she passed, that's something that I still try to maintain. So I always try to watch the ball drop and try to toast. If I'm not somewhere where I can watch the ball drop, I still have to make sure I have a toast. Sometimes it's still Martinelli's, even though I can drink now. And yeah, there's something so romantic to me about bringing in the new year with loved one. Yeah. And I just love it. So for me, I'm not a big partier. I don't go party or anything. It's just more of I don't want to drink with I don't want to deal with the drunkards. It's amateur night, I feel like. So people are going out that usually don't go out, and they're getting drunk, and it's like always an issue, and you have to clean up after them and whatever. I'm not about that life, so I don't want to work it, first of all. And then if we're not separating it from New Year's Day is usually recovery because, you may drink too much on New Year's Eve. But for me, it's also because it's so slow New Year's Day because no one's going out that I don't like working the shift.
For me, I don't mind working it. New Year's is a beautiful holiday. Don't get me wrong. I do love everything Summer just said about it. However, I come from a very Southern background. We have a couple of superstitions. So as long as I can do my superstitions to get the year started, then I'm good. Like I clean my house before 12. I cook some collards so that money will come in for the new year. And the first man that comes in the house has to have money in his pocket. For I'm thinking about the whole year. I'm thinking about the rest of the year. I'm prepared to have a profitable, plentiful year. So as long as I can do that, I can work. I'm fine with that. Okay, next, Valentine's Day. Yeah. It's like maybe it depends. Like,
okay, so this is why I'm having trouble deciding which sign. I don't care about going out Valentine's Day. It's not like we're celebrating Valentine's Day because I feel like love should be expressed to your partner year round and you shouldn't need a particular day for it. I don't like working amateur nights. I do not like working amateur holidays. And I say amateur night in that everybody decides they want to go out and be romantic and camp at your table or at your bar for 3 hours while looking deeply into each other's eyes. And since they're not used to going out, they don't tip right. And it's just a waste of my time. And I hate it.
I agree with everything Summer just said. That's why I flip-flopped as well. I've been with my man so long, it's like, look, we love each other all day long. We do little romantic stuff all year round. 1 year does not solidify our love. I think it's romantic if he does the dishes and like a load of laundry now. I'm like, oh my God, babe, shut up.
You're so domesticated.
Like,
so funny.
I'm like, ooh, like he loves me. Like he did a load, the whites, love it. Let's move on. I say, because we got a few more and then we're going to wrap it up. Cinco de Mayo. Let's see. Ooh.
Really?
And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, though. You know I live for my margaritas. But that's Cinco de Mayo, I have nothing like, for me, I feel like it's one of those commercial holidays. Like, do any Latinos really celebrate Cinco de Mayo? Is it a real thing for anybody? Is it a celebratory thing besides?
I don't really think a lot of people celebrate it as Mexican independence anymore.
Okay.
But this is my thing. I don't want to be working when people decide it's a drinking holiday. I know that sounds counterintuitive since I am a bartender and I make my money through people drinking and tipping, and you would think the busier the better. However, amateur nights and drinking holidays, I feel like are not worth the stress and the bull crap that you have to deal with. So I would say it's a no working on Cinco de Mayo for me. Plus, any excuse, I know this is not PC to say, but any excuse to eat a good taco and drinking a good margarita, that's all I need.
I'm saying. All right. We're going to move on to Easter. All right, y'all. So, again, this goes back to my family and my grandma. We are all deep into the Lord. And I love me some Jesus. So on Easter, I get to get all dressed down to my Easter finest. I get to go hear the word and I get to eat some good food. And then my family, we are hams. We love to get together and take a group shot and take some pictures. So we are taking pictures all day long. My grandma was the best at it. She would have these banging Sunday hats. And it would match her suit. You know? And she would do this pose, and we would all do these poses for the Sunday. It's a ritual in my family, so I need off Easter. It's just who I am.
I don't care about that.
And that's all she's going to say about it. That's fair. All right, moving on. St. Patrick's Day. How? See,
we already know.
So we already know. In summer, we do St. Patrick's Day together, y'all. I love the color green. And I love a good drinking holiday.
Yo, we may have to put a picture of us on St. Patty's Day in this too.
Oh yeah, because we do amazing bar crawls for St. Patrick's Day, man. We it is. We haven't done that in a while though, man.
We haven't, but yeah.
Okay, so we're getting into the last 3 holidays that we have. Mother's Day.
This is easy for me. I am not a mother. Therefore, I would rather have the mothers that I work with spend that time off with their family. And also, my mother is no longer with us. My grandmothers, neither one are any longer with us. So it's just another day for me.
And I'm the opposite. I'm a mom. So I want the day off. And before I was a mom, I had my mom and my grandma. And I wanted to spend time with them on Mother's Day, you know? Love my mom. She crazy. But she's my boo. All right, Father's Day.
And I am not a father. My husband is not a father. And my birth father is no longer with us. And my stepfather, who is my dad, who raised me, is in California. So it don't matter. It's a no.
I have a husband, he's the father, and I have a dad who is my homie all day long. So I'm trying to get off Father's Day and hang with my guys, hang with my boy. And I was saying, I talked about my uncle earlier. My Uncle Mike is one of my homies too. I gotta celebrate them, you know? Last one, 4th of July. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, so this is another one of those. This for me.
Yeah, it's like
it's not that I love the holiday, is that I hate working the holiday. It's one, it's a barbecue holiday, so it's slow as crap at my place of business. And 2, I mean, sometimes it's cool to like be able to go out and have a barbecue with friends and stuff like that. But it's really just like I don't like working it because it's so slow and I get bored.
I agree. Like I really don't like working it. But it's not a big deal if I have to work it. Like I can live without, because summertime is all about barbecues and fireworks. You can see them all through the summer. Mm-hmm. So, seeing the fireworks on 4th of July, that is not a big deal. It was a big deal to me when I was younger. Like, oh man, I want to go over to the barbecues. I want to eat, and I want to watch the fireworks at night. Now I'm like, I'll see them when I see them.
And then we could go political and be like, well, Myris, does Juneteenth matter more to you or 4th of July?
Ooh, yes, it does. Juneteenth. And with that being said, you had to take me there.
I knew it was going to be.
You want to trigger me all the time.
Perfect.
She always triggered me, y'all. And with that being said, Summer, wrap this up, honey.
That being said, we hope you liked this video and our new format. We hope that you enjoyed the game because that was fun for us. It was something different besides just being here and talking. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, please. We're trying to get those numbers up. Happy holidays. Drink responsibly. Visit us on our social media and our website, lockdownlounge.co.
Drink responsibly, and we love you guys. Peace.
This is the lockdown.